this idea of the chain of freedom from Edinburgh through to bowling in Dumbarton, how have you managed to organise all of this?
Right, okay, well, it is a mammoth task, as anybody can sort of understand. It is a 66-mile route so far, and it has been broken down into 11 sections. We have done all the consultation through the Scottish Canals. We're in contact with the Police Scotland, and that is the in-behind scenes. So we do an awful lot of health and safety. Obviously it's because of canals, the volume of people that we're hoping to get there. So the volume of people, I'll just sort of back step onto that. We're looking to have about 75,000 people to fill the whole links. All the links, 66 of them, are broken down to 1 mile. And then that 1 mile is broken down to A, B, C, D and E. So it's therefore the groups or the groups of people or the individuals can come in as one link. There's a lot of people coming back and saying to us, oh well, it's okay, I'll just go to the Falkirk Wheel or I'll just go to the Kelpies. And we're like this, scratching our heads, no you can't really do that. What's happening is we've got to have it militant style, and that's not just because I'm a control freak, which I can confess to being, but it's simply because we need the exact numbers to fill that links. The links have got to be filled, or we're just going to have a broken chain. So therefore, one of my wee sayings is, don't be the missing link. Okay, listen to what we're doing. We're trying to get everybody to come join together in their yes hubs, yes groups. We've had Salvo here today, and Inver Yes as well, promoting their group. So we're always open to having different groups. We're still trying to promote them to get their people and their supporters of that yes group to come together as a group and go down and link themselves together for one of the chains. Somebody came back and asked me the other day, oh, there's no point in me signing up for me because I can't get 10 people or 100 people. So what? You're still an individual. We have got something like 1,700 individuals who are not linked to any groups. So therefore, we can use that 1,700 people and put them into one link. Great for me. Absolutely fantastic, because that's one tick box.
So just the practicality, how much do you, I actually did this with a couple of my pals, to see how many you need.
Yes.
And I went through the whole thing on the Google Maps to work out. I thought, God, you're going to need 75,000 people, that's what you said.
Yes.
So is it arms stretched out, or is it just arms free side?
It can be either.
And if we get so many people, it might be sardines or whatever.
We've got our admin, one of our admin called Phil. He's been absolutely amazing on Excel, and he works in kilometres. We are still in miles and feet, but Phil works in kilometres, and he's given everybody approximately 1 metre width for their arms, and he's worked it out that way. That's why if you see different figures being bandied about, it is because they're worked out by him on kilometres and we're still working in miles. But it is roughly about 75 to 77 for comfortably holding hands. It can be lengthened or shortened depending on what we're wanting everyone to do, is take a saltire along. And if there's a few less in your link, you can use saltires to join the people. We have approximately 130 hubs at the moment that have registered. Not all have yet chosen their section and subsection, which I would encourage you all to do. And then once we get that, we'll be able to turn around to these hubs and say, okay, Judith, your hub has got section 1G. Now, there might be, my hub is also given section 1G, and we would like you to join, amalgamate, plan through your ideas yourself, encourage others to join, not just the people that are in your hub, but go to your wider community. We've got some people coming back and saying, would a show of hands at my hub and there's 15 of us coming? Yes, but what about everybody else in your town? What about everybody else, your family, your friends, your work colleagues? We're asking everybody to get enthusiastic about this, engage people. This could be a momentous day.
A historical day.
Historical day. It's the only chain of freedom to ever have been organised in Scotland, but it has to be done unfortunately, really quite, as Judith said, in military style. We have got to organise this down to every individual link, and we are hoping that the hubs help us with that. They can go out in their communities. We will also be emailing you within GDPR a list of people that have granted us permission to give you their names that also want to join your hub. So we may have 400 people that also want to join Judith's link and go with Judith's hub, but aren't necessarily linked to her hub.
I got you.
Yeah.
And then, so you've got all this organised now. On the day,
Yes.
I mean, the thought is, in my head, how dickens you do with it? How do you get them all to be there at the right time? Because they've all got to be there at the same time, haven't they?
Yes.
And, and how do you know that Dumbarton's got the same, it's a huge operation, isn't it?
It's a huge
Maybe
operation.
much euphemism to me in my head.
No.
I mean, and how long is it going to last?
Right.
I mean, that's partly for me, so I can think, well, what can I do on this day? Because
Yes.
I'm going to be, I can't be stretched 70
Right,
miles
so
underneath.
what's happened? Phil's done an amazing job. So the job that he was tasked with was to find the entrance and exit points of that one link. So if we use link 5A, on 5A there'll be an entrance and an exit point, okay? And within that point there'll be something like 500 people going to that one point. So 500 people go to that, so they have already got their exit and entry points, so there's no need for somebody in link 44 to go there. So as we have got to minimise the amount of people that's going into that link, simply because of the health and safety for it.
Right.
So therefore, again, health and safety in my head it comes naturally to me. So in my head, that is absolutely fine, providing everybody listens to what and looks at and sees where we are going with this. So yes, we have got it all linked down, and yes, we know the entrance and exit points. That will come closer to the time of the event, which is 14th October, by the way. Get it in your diaries. So the next thing is we make sure that's in that link. Also in that link, we will have people, stewards, and we will have stewards vests. We will also have first aid people. We've had an amazing.
A few lifesavers.
Yes. Well, yes. Well, yes. If you can swim, that certainly helps. If you're doing this thing. So yes, we've got lots and lots of people and very enthusiastic people. We've also got people. Oh, that's all right. I'll no sign up till nearer the day. Well, that's no good to me. It's absolutely no good to Wilma. And this is where the missing link comes in. We need people to come back and say, yes, we'll commit to come into that event for half an hour, 3/4 an hour in one day. I've had people come back to me saying, oh, but the weather in October is absolutely terrible. The weather in Scotland, 99% of the time, is terrible.
Whatever the weather, they'll cry about it, won't they?
However, we wouldn't have the lush greenery, we wouldn't have the whiskey, we wouldn't have the rivers and the tourists.
We're short of water, didn't you hear? Right.
Only somewhere. Okay then, so all I'm going to say to you is, please, if you are independently minded and you want independence for Scotland, you want to show not just the Unionists in Scotland, in the whole of the UK, or indeed worldwide, we need to do this. This is a historical event. Be part of it. Be proud of your country and get out there and do it. Sign yourselves up. We need people to make this work. If the Baltics can do it and have millions of people, surely to the heavens, I wasn't going to say that words, but surely to the heavens we can get 75,000 people to here.
Yes, there's a little point, because they had 6 million people,
Yes.
didn't they?
Yes, and they've no internet
And
to
it was
try
across
and
3
organise
countries,
it.
wasn't it? It was 3 or 4 countries.
Yes, yeah.
You can, if you want to see, you can see, if you look on the internet, you'll find all the information about that one. And Wikipedia have got their own page about that.
Yes,
And,
so please don't wait.
Yeah.
Join us now.